How are you, really? How often do we stop to ask one another this question? How often do we truly take time to build meaningful connection? Instead, we walk past each other on the street with barely any acknowledgement of our humanity. But what if it didn't have to be this way? What if we could feel just as comfortable to be ourselves with a stranger as we do with our best friend? There seem to be so many social barriers preventing us from truly connecting that this vision seems almost impossible. How could we possibly break through the chains of social scripts to get to something deeper? Yet, are we not all craving that something deeper?
The irony of loneliness is that we all feel it at the same time. Each person on the street in their own little bubble, wondering, is it just me? Does anyone else feel this way? The truth is, we are not as different from one another as we like to think we are. Sometimes, all it takes is an invitation to dig deeper, to drop our masks, and to connect in our shared humanity.
Connected has one mission, and that's to create spaces for authentic connection. We envision a world where people feel more empowered to express the most authentic version of themselves. And we want to invite you into that world.
Now, my journey of seeking connection started at an early age. I grew up feeling deeply lonely and misunderstood. I lived in my own little world and felt as if no one could possibly understand me. Every day I'd come home from school and escape into a YouTube video or a book. It felt like faraway strangers understood me better than the people around me. That is, until I embarked on a journey to really get to know all the strangers that were around me. During the pandemic, I started a project called Speak Friends, where we would host Zoom calls each week and invite hundreds of people from all over the world, put them into one-on-one breakout rooms, and invite them to befriend a fellow stranger. The success of this project was jarring. So many people have a deep longing for this kind of connection, yet spaces like this are rare to come by. We are on a mission to create as many of these spaces as possible. Developing this project, I've hosted dozens of events, both in person and online, where people are invited to connect on a deeper level.
Our brand Connected is developing the tools and the strategy to help create these spaces for more authentic and vulnerable connections. We do this by gamifying connection, to create a more connected world grounded in kindness and empathy, and to give people a sense of belonging. Over the past few years, we've been developing a strategy to do just this. And as we take this mission to the next level, we want to invite you to build towards this mission together.